What's up, everybody? It's your boy JT.
And Nene. Let's get into the episode.
I'll be like, look, y'all sold a faulty product to some good customers. Pay them back. We want our money.
Right.
It's my money.
Like, y'all clearly know we bought it. We literally bought it.
That's what I'm saying.
Talk about just take a picture and you can keep it. We don't want to keep it. It does not work.
It does not work. Matter of fact, let's start the podcast there.
Really?
Welcome to the Pillow Talking Podcast. It's your boy JT.
And Nene.
And look, yeah, man, this is real life. Y'all think we be playing when we say we pillow talking? We literally pillow talking. Yeah. And right now we are venting because the problem with buying in 2023 now is that most of your buying is done online.
Yeah.
And when you have a problem, you have to deal with God knows who, God knows where. The problem with buying on Amazon is that Amazon is a distribution company and not they don't manufacture the goods. Right. They distribute the goods. They're the middleman.
Yeah.
So Amazon, when you have a problem with a product, 9 times out of 10, they're going to point you to the company. Mm-hmm. The company, basically, we bought this huge swing set for our kids. Well, climbing set.
Yeah.
It came missing pieces.
Missing screws. And it was just wobbly.
Very, very poor quality. I don't know why my wife ordered it after reading the reviews. I wouldn't have ordered it. But that's a different story.
Because sometimes you read the reviews and it come out.
But no, Dom, so you really read the reviews. I read all the reviews. People are saying I read missing parts is broken.
Some people said it was missing parts. Some people said it was good.
Dom, if you have if it's more than one, don't order it.
But when you do that with clothes, the clothes really be good.
No, this is not a clothing order. This is a outside.
I know, but I never
gym. Like clearly,
I know.
Let's make sure.
But I know. I just thought it would have been okay.
Yeah,
but that was
more
weird,
more of the story. Amazon, give us our money back. Amazon
will give us them. They would, but it's just we got to go through the company first and then go to Amazon if they don't listen. But they doing too much, asking for too much. Like, why do I have to?
I will go on Twitter and use my race card if I have to. Don't make me go there.
The problem that I have now, though, to me, is like, what happened to, like, they don't pay for anything. Like, they want you to pay for everything to return the stuff. I had to pay to buy it and to ship it.
I got to pay to get it here. Now I got to
pay to give it back.
To send it back and it's broken?
And it's your fault.
It's
not my fault. So I was like,
please, man.
I did inconvenience all. Y'all inconvenienced me and my family. Literally. Like, my kids got something for Christmas. They still ain't played with it.
They better stop playing with me.
They literally still have not played with it.
Before I go on Twitter, bro.
So it's just crazy. Like,
okay. Let's get into the episode. At some point, we just got to admit that I told you so. Because I've been saying for the past couple of months that this Blueface and Chrisean is going to keep escalating.
Yep.
And it's only going to be more and more
a mess
to add on, because what else can you do? You know, it starts off arguments, crazy talk, then physical fighting, then drug abuse. Then what's the obvious next thing? Let's add a baby.
What's next?
Let's have a marriage.
What's next?
It's so obvious, and like I don't get. Well, I understand why it's entertaining. I'm not one of them people who's like, oh, no, it is entertaining, but it's sad.
Yeah, it is.
And I don't know why we have a desire for stuff like that. But I think it's important. Well, two things. I think one, it's crazy how bad we are as a society that we can see that and just be like, oh, okay.
And just think that's okay.
Like, because it's normal for some people. Like, we know, like we said before, we know people who act like that locally. Like,
oh, yeah.
That is an accepted behavior.
Yep. That's like, they love each other, though, but they love each other, though. And it's like, huh? Come on, man. Do y'all even know what love is at this point?
Do y'all even know what love
real love is? Real love. No, we don't.
We don't.
Keep searching.
And the thing is, I don't know. It's so predictable that it's not even funny
It's terrible.
anymore.
It's like, get them off of TV, seriously. Like, I just don't like it.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, and I'm not saying that in a hate. Like I would love to see them have a healthy relationship and prosper.
Right, like they take a break and then come back insane.
My God, please! But the fact
that'll be great.
I don't want to see. To me, it's not funny seeing the abuse, seeing the fighting. I mean, to the point where this dude got a concussion, got glass in his head.
And let's just be real right now. In the real world, if you go down the road to a certain spots in your town, you could see couples just like that on the street, drug addicts, and you would be disgusted. You would not like them. You wouldn't want them to have kids. But then, yet we glorify these people who are doing the same exact thing. They just got money and got a platform.
I think it goes back to the saying that I always say is, why are celebrities celebrities? Like, because people be like, oh my God, like if you only show this attention to, you know, this person or that. But no, celebrities do carry certain, like they do garner attention. Like people do pay attention. Mm-hmm. And when you have this image being put out there, I just hate it, man. Like I hate like Zeus Network. I hate everything.
I don't like it, and I don't like that. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't like that it's black folks. Like, it just like, because we the same people who look at, once again, another race on the corner or on the street doing like that, and we don't fool with them. Like them type of couples, drug abuse addict couples. We don't fool with them people. But yet y'all shashan them too. And it's kind of weird.
Is this?
It's very kind of weird.
I understand that black people are not monolithic. I understand that we all don't share the same morals, but I cannot agree that we can't look at abusive behavior and say, okay, that's where we draw the line. Like, we have to be able to draw a line as a culture. Like, even today, I'm just speaking like in general, like our age group, our hip-hop media culture, you know, we have to say this is the line that we're not crossing. We're not
like
crossing
this is too
much. Into perversion. We're not crossing into abuse.
Yeah.
Like, we could be ratchet. We could turn up a little bit, but as far as like,
it got to be a stopping point. Like, chill. Like, man,
because let's just call a spade. This behavior is not going to end well.
It's not. It's only going to get worse and worse and worse and worse.
It's kind of the same thing when we see like the you know, like drill music and like all these raps where it's like, yeah, it's entertaining. Like, drill music had its thing, but then this is real people dying that they rapping about. It's not make believe. It would be cool if they were just making up
rapping, faking.
This is real life. Yeah. Like they naming real dead people. Yeah, like that's so crazy,
inappropriate. I just can't.
So
and the fact that, oh my God, it's the fans. Like they're like yes men for them, and not so much for Blueface, because a lot of people don't like him, which is like they blame him for everything, you know. And I just feel like it's not all his fault. You know, there's somebody waking up every day consistently doing what you want to do.
Okay, let's just have a real conversation here. Accountability is okay. Like, it's okay to say, I messed up and leave it there.
Yep.
As an adult. Because this is the thing with like Blueface and Chrisean. It's like he calls this or she calls him to do this.
Right.
As an adult, that can't be your thing. Like, you have to say, I am in control of my behavior.
Because stop it. And
no, I'm not saying clearly you are reacting to something, but my whole point is, like she kept saying, oh, I hear him because he said this. Okay, you are reacting. That is true what you reacted.
However,
we are saying, and people are trying to get you to realize that you cannot, like, you're in control of your own behavior.
Yeah.
That's something we dealt with a lot in our first year of marriage was we would have these big, huge arguments, and it's because I would be like, "Well, I'm yelling because you, or I did this because you did that, or I'm leaving the house because you said this, or and then it got to a point where no, I have to control my behavior.
It doesn't matter what you do.
No matter what you do, no matter what you say, I have to control what I do.
Yeah.
People always ask, like, how do you improve, the quality of even just in disagreements and arguments, it's just about being accountable, man. That's what it boils down to at the end of the day.
Right. And I agree, because it's just getting out of hand. And I wish that normal people, how we call them, normal people like us, I wish that people in the comments would stop it.
Well, I mean, let's be honest.
Like, it's just terrible. But my thing is, it's like, it's literally the same people who would never do that to their kids. On there, like, oh, you're going to be a great mom.
Right.
While she's drunk and drinking. Being a great mom starts in the womb, when the baby is in the womb. Like, motherhood don't just start outside the womb.
I will say, this is my last thoughts, that interview, watching her, kind of say she might be pregnant, but still was drinking that Hennessy like it was water.
That was scary.
That did something to me. Because, you're pregnant right now. And I'm like, What if? Like,
oh my goodness! Everybody would like want to kill me
because like I'm putting myself in Blueface shoes.
Yeah.
The woman that's saying she could possibly be pregnant for me is sitting here drinking Hennessy. What am I gonna do as a man? I'm like, come on, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be like, that ain't mine.
Right. But anyway, what else? Oh, the Oscar nominations came out. Obviously, a lot of people are kind of upset that The Woman King didn't get any nominations.
Well,
I'm
not surprised.
Not surprised. And,
like
I'm not saying it in okay, I'm gonna say this. I know that we don't need validation from certain people, but at some point we gotta stop getting mad if we can't say we don't need validation and then get mad when we don't get it.
Right.
Because we have to understand the game we're playing. Like
a
movie like Woman King, come on
now, you knew. So I mean, like, yeah, and I figure I'm sure they knew too. Like, so
come on.
It just comes to the territory, if we're being honest now.
Like, it was a great movie, great film. I'm not saying it's the best movie of all time.
Right.
I think just based off some of the shots in the movie, like, it was just a well-shot movie.
Yeah,
like,
I think it was too.
That pool scene, to me, is one of the most iconic Viola Davis
and he
scenes.
literally said that at the time, like, when we were watching it. Like, this is one of the best scenes ever.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you got to win, but at some point, not a nomination.
Not a nothing. Just not a nothing for anything.
So, at some point, we just got to stop trying to get validation from where we are tolerated and look to go where we're appreciated. Look for the people who appreciate it. I'm not saying it's right. It's really not. It's not
right
that we don't get, this unilateral praise that we deserve, especially blacks and minorities, because we deserve that praise. Like, we putting out good, if not better, pieces of art.
Right.
But at the same time, we gotta know, like,
it is what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
And it was like, so far, Halle Berry is the only black woman who ever won Best Actress. I didn't even know that.
Oh, me either.
But I'm gonna say it's not surprising, and I'll leave it at that.
It's not. I mean, what role? I'm sorry, what role was she?
I guess. No, it didn't say, but I can figure it out. See what she got an Oscar for. It's a great question. Halle Berry, Oscar.
What did she get? Like, I'm just trying to think of her roles.
She got an Oscar for Monsters Ball.
What? Okay, I'm not.
And I'll leave it at that.
Because I'm not gonna. Okay. All right. Wow. And that right there, that Oscar should literally it should be like a wake up call to the rest of the black people. Like, that right there.
Oh, stop saying black. I think it's black and minority.
I mean, I think it's, right. Just everyone but one race. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Wow. In America is what I mean, because that's what we're talking about. Wow.
Well,
I'm really shocked about that. Like, wow, seriously.
Yeah.
Have you even seen that movie?
I mean, I have seen one. I mean, I have seen Monster Ball, but I understand because of the, supporting the cast. Yeah. I get it.
Yeah.
I get the type of movie it was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I understand.
Yeah.
It was very different for Halle Berry too. I think that was one of her.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, one of, like, she did a great job.
Right. In that role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's crazy, man.
I don't think Nope got a nomination either.
Wow.
I don't.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, what is it? A graphic design? I don't know. Like, they don't do that. Right. Do they do that?
I'm gonna name some movies that got
Wow.
So Avatar, obviously.
Yeah. Avatar just came out.
The Banshees of Inisherin. Never heard of it.
Boy. What?
Elvis.
Now come on, that was.
No.
Okay.
I'm all for a good biopic, but I
think it was a good biopic. But come on,
but it wasn't it ain't moved me. It wasn't the
Ray
Charles
Whitney?
level.
Did Whitney get?
Nah, I don't. It just came out. Top Gun. I know Top Gun was one of the biggest movies of the year.
Yeah.
Some of these I don't know, but some of these movies, they always have like random, like, small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But wow, seriously.
So, I mean, I guess Avatar probably get a clean sweep.
Oh yeah, our top.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm just.
I don't know, man.
Oh, man.
I hate that for Viola Davis. I mean, I feel like she.
Yeah, I feel like she like set her fate, set her stand in, film. You know, like, don't play on her top like that.
Yeah,
Whatever.
man.
That's
Justice for Viola, man.
That's what they do. That's what they do. So whatever.
But anyway,
Sucks to be us. I'm just kidding. It doesn't.
Let's see. Oh, let's do this. We'll, because if we don't do it, it'll be 2024. Let's do our vision board live. Okay?
Oh my God, JT, seriously?
Yeah, we'll make the little flyer later. Like put it on thing. Let's just go back.
Oh
and
my
forth.
goodness. Okay.
A vision board. So,
wow.
What is our perspective of vision boards? Are we saying that we are determining our own plan for our life? Are we saying that we are the people who choose what we do in life? Are we saying that
we need to manifest things?
No. We are saying that we are simply focus. Our focus will be on these things.
Yeah.
Because we believe it lines up with the plans that God has for our
lives. That's right.
So God has plans for us. We have faith.
We are just holding him.
We want our work and our efforts to match that faith.
Yeah, that's just a reminder to make us remember that we meet him halfway. Like we doing the work, he provide.
Because how many people have faith, but they don't work, and then it's dead.
Oh my
God! And they're sitting there like
a lot of people.
What is So,
and that's one of the most like known scriptures, right? Everybody be saying that, and it's like, but everybody don't believe it.
Everybody got the faith part, but they not working with it.
Yeah, the work just get cut off to the side, like whatever.
So let's start. We'll just go back and forth, and then we'll put a big, put it on paper.
Oh gosh,
I just hate cutting out stuff.
You
have to do.
I'm more so like what? We're doing the life thing, right? Yeah, that's what my vision boards are. It don't be for the year. It be for like my.
It gotta be for the year. I thought that was the whole point. Like what we want to see this year. Like.
I mean, no, but like remember, some people's is for like just their lifetime. You keep adding, like Yeah, I don't like that yearly.
What's the point of doing a vision board if it could be for our life?
Because you just look at it, you mark things that you did, so you can literally look at the.
This is getting lame.
That's what I do. Some people do for the year, like their goals for the year.
I'm saying let's do one for the year.
Okay, all right.
So we can look back.
Good, because I didn't want to say some of that stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That I wanted to do, but that I'm going to do one day. Okay, for this year, number one, they're not in any type of order, but I would like to grow our platform.
Okay.
It's one of my things. Just get more
empirical data.
Whoa. Add more supporters.
That's not a number.
Also, I want you
can't achieve stuff without putting a number on.
I know, but like
No, don't try to talk your way out of it.
Yeah, I'm trying to explain it. Okay, so for our business platform, honestly, a number. What's a number? A good number. A lot, like not a lot, but I'm not rushing God either. But like, I would like to grow a pretty good amount, and keep it steady. But I don't know.
Once again,
I don't know. I just know whatever that number is. I want my personal thing to be
this 5. This is an issue that I have with a lot of people is that they say stuff and they don't even know what they're talking about. Like they just say, I want to be successful. And you can sit there and say, what does that mean to you? And they couldn't explain what that means.
Okay. Well, that's different because I can explain what that means.
That's literally what you just said.
If I say I want to be successful.
I want to grow. But you can't explain how much, by when, and what.
Well, platform. And this year, I would say 1,000.
1,000 what?
1,000 followers by the year. Supporters by the year.
On what? Because we already got that.
No more. Like, we're growing more.
So you said 1,000 more followers on JT and Nitty.
Yeah.
Okay. That's data. Like now we can look back and say, did we grow 1,000?
Yeah. Okay. I got you.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, be more specific. Okay. Your second.
Mine. Okay. So I have to have to start the. I mean, y'all know I play music, but I want to be able to make a package lessons in a package that can be distributed without me having to physically teach people. Right. I get a lot of people that's like, hey, can you teach my kid this? Or, hey, I'm in piano lessons, but they're not really teaching me the feel I want or whatever. So can you help me? So I want to be able to package a 30-minute lesson sitting down with people into something, a digital product, and be, actively pushing it out by the end of the year.
That's good. That's a good idea. That's kind of like what I did for the remember the singing lessons that I did for the guy. He wasn't really there, but like he packaged this thing you paid for the month, and it was for 30 days, and you got all the videos. He recorded himself teaching you how to sing.
He didn't teach you that part.
Well, yeah, I already know how to sing, but he taught you how to what's the words, technique. Yeah. So that's great, babe. I hope that happens. I'm gonna keep you to that. But and then second, obviously I want to, oh my freaking gosh, start on music, record, have at least like one song out by the end of the freaking year. And just do more. I want to do more videos with music and stuff like that, and also start my funny side. I'm trying to branch my funny personality with singing, so I'm trying to start putting that out too. Those videos.
What does that mean? So you gave a good one with the music. You say you want a song out by the end of the year. So now we can look back and say,
okay, so I'm planning to start these parenting parodies. So like taking like popular songs that everybody most likely knows and remixing them, the lyrics to just parenting issues or just like everyday life being a parent, right? So all my lyrics would
Parents bops.
That's great.
Write it down.
Parents bobs. I love that. Look at us. That is so funny, Jonathan. That is so good. Yeah. I like it. Parents bop. Sorry, it's funny. Parents bops. Yes. So that was my parodies, and I think it's really funny because it
Yeah, I'm gonna hit up Jay, man.
That's gonna be funny, seriously, because it like incorporates my entire being. I think like my funniness. I like theater. I like to sing. I got a producer right here. I mean, even though the music is already done, but like
music already
we have a camera guy here. We can shoot the funny videos. It'll be everything in one, and we could just post that.
Man.
Because I don't. Because I don't want to just be a regular person, just making covers, because I feel like you're
limited.
Yeah, and I think about Jade, like she is the only person that merged her stuff the way she did.
We're not calling her Jade anymore. We met her, so it's a first name basis.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Lindsay. She probably don't want to know. Well, I lie because on her songwriting things, that's what she called Lindsay. Anyway, and so like she grew her stuff like that, and that was her signature, right? And so I'm thinking, okay, what could be my signature that is me? I don't want to be anybody else, And I don't know. I thought about like I'm a parent 24/7, and I God keeps giving us kids. So, and then also I'm funny, and I like to.
And God ain't got nothing to do with you riding.
Oh my God.
Okay,
that is out of control. Like seriously.
No, okay, that might have been
potty mouth. You lit liquor. You gotta stop. But anyway, I feel like that is me. In this journey, and I feel like that'll also, bring attention to our channel. Just more things to bring attention to our channel, because obviously I don't want to work a 9 to 5, and so yeah, I'm on the entrepreneurial side of life now, and I gotta incorporate what God gave me. So that's my second thing for this year. What about you?
My third thing, I want to move up a tax bracket.
Yes.
Income, so that would put I guess that's, let me see what's upper middle class. Let me see what that is. Not that I care about class.
I know, but can I just say something that's true in the Black community? It's just so weird for you to hear you say that and be like, this is what I want to do and this is a plan for me, because it's like there's something in me that be like, you don't need that. Is that like I feel like that is very common.
Wait, so you're saying that we don't need more income?
No, like you don't have to do that. Like, you know what I mean? You don't have to have a lot of money.
Okay, that's
I feel like
okay. Actually,
that's a Black
actually, no, I don't think that. I think that's not a Black thing. I do think. Wait, let me stop. I do think sometimes Black people may have an issue, or not an issue, but just have this weird relationship with succeeding, nice stuff, and just having it, because that's not what we saw. I think that's really what it is. Some people did, and those people have no problem with it because that's what they're accustomed to. Yeah. But if you grew up from poverty, you are not accustomed to certain things. But I will say this: I understand also the conversation around when is enough. Like when we live in America, so we live in a capitalistic society where we're always pushing for more. Like even like right now, let's say we both had $1 million. Right. We would still be pushing to make
for more money. Yeah.
And once we made that $1 million, we would still be
for some more. So
how do you balance the okay, we got enough? Yeah. Because that mindset of we have enough, I don't think is accepted.
No, I don't think it is either.
Like, because even if you let's say we
retire or something.
Not even that. Let's say this year or whatever, we made $1 million and we said we're good where we're at. Some people be like, y'all can do more.
Yeah, why y'all just chilling? Y'all should.
Why y'all hustle?
Yeah, like we want to see more.
And they do it all the time. People have all this money. You need to invest it here, put it there. And you need to go buy properties, and you need to. Like, when is it?
I know.
Ever enough? Yeah. But a part of me, I battle with when it's enough versus just being a natural hustler.
Yeah.
Because my thing is, I think the balance and resolve for me is I just want to make more to give more. My wife knows I'm a real giver. My mom raised me a giver. So I always joke with God and be like, I can't give it unless you give it to me.
Yeah.
So I just want to have enough to where I can start giving to really change people's lives.
Freely, yeah.
Like, because right now we doing small stuff, like we'll tip $100.
Yeah.
We can go places, or, which really impacts people, believe it or not.
Oh my gosh, yes. And people remember you.
I just want to have that type of, that's my goal.
Yeah.
In making more, is to be able to do more for the people around me.
Yeah.
So it's not from a greed standpoint.
Right.
So yes. So right now we are technically already upper middle class by definition.
By definition, yeah.
So I guess I'm saying I want to move to the upper part of the upper middle class.
The upper part.
Because, so we're already upper middle class. I just want to move up,
Yeah, because it's like people who be like, oh, you guys are already like settled. Like, and it's like, yeah, well, we haven't even did what we wanted.
Because for me, the reason I say that, because one, I want, obviously I think that we live in, I don't know how long my kids going to be. Like, I don't know what the world going to look like.
Right, yeah.
So at least I want them to have some safety net, I think, people, I think as time goes on, the next 20 or 30 years, that we will see a bigger divide in the classes. Almost to like a not prehistoric, but back in the day, it was rich and poor.
Yeah.
Rich people had, poor people didn't. And I think we're slowly but surely getting back.
Going back to that.
Like that whole middle class thing is kind of fading out. Yeah. It's kind of weird, but.
I know it is.
Yeah, so that's what I'm just trying to, because and the reason I say I want to make more income is literally that just.
It's a lot of reasons.
I just want to be more successful in all the stuff I have my hands in.
Yeah, and
I can't not make more if I be successful. So
yeah, and I also want to say like some things you need money to invest in, in those things to do what you want to do. Like, for instance, like the books and all that. Like we need money to put out there to be able to put books out there. Like we need money to fund that when we're doing it ourselves. Also with our music, we're gonna need money to fund our own music because we're not signing to anything. That's dead. I just feel like, we're faith based people. So, speaking of books, okay, I guess I'll say that. So I already have one book that's done, and then I have another book in the making. But I just feel like I need to do a little bit more things before I put that other one out. Because the book is
building a platform.
Yeah, and also as far as doing what the book says, like I can't write a book and have those thoughts in me and I don't live by them. You know what I mean? Like, or I'm struggling right now to live by them. So I need to get over this hump and, step into what I'm supposed to be doing. And that way the rest of the book can flow and I can be, right. I don't want to be a hypocrite. People like, you're not even doing that, put that book out. So
that's your thing is the book.
Yeah. The 2 books, 2 books by the end of the year.
2 books, new books, or just having 2 books out?
No, the journal needs to be going to be out, and then the next book
by end of the year.
By the end of the year, or at least done, like written.
All right. So my other next thing, I want to, which we kind of already doing now. We just had to get the rest of the house done, but I want to finish have a set for Pillow Talk podcast. Like finish this bed set.
Yeah.
I got some ideas of how I want it to look on camera, so I just got to figure that out.
Yeah.
And then have a additional area to film other content.
Yeah.
For both of us. Whether that's just a chair, lamp,
just chilling,
mic, just a different
chill spot.
Yeah, that we can film the rest of our content with.
I agree with that, yeah.
And then also, it's not really a vision. I mean, we got 2 vehicles already, but just want to make sure you have a super duper nice mom mobile.
Yes, and because we have to get a mom. Yeah, we didn't surpass it. Last year we was playing about it whenever Journey was, not last year, but 2020 was joking about it. Like we don't really need it, but we could think about them. But no, we really need it now. Yeah, there is no room. Okay, and people be like, "Oh, you could just put your oldest kid." No, he can't. He's too small.
Too small.
He's too small. So that's the no. Yeah, we have to have a bigger vehicle. So yeah. I mean, we kind of already came to a compromise already, so it's just timing that we're waiting on right now. But yeah.
What else?
I want to finish decorating, just overall decorating our house, like have it really set to that homey feel.
Yeah, just
our kids told us our house was too big because we didn't. It just was too much room.
Kids, bro.
And I just think, for real,
kids.
It was like they missed their old house. I'm like, what?
Shatter your dreams, like you think, man, we about to move. The kids gonna have more space.
Yeah,
they can go outside
and
now. They just come hit you with, we rather move
I don't
back
like
to the apartment.
It's just too big. It's just scary. I'm like, no, it's not. Like, stop.
Man, it goes to show, man. Kids, man,
they just happy.
They want to feel safe. Man.
Yeah, and that's all
whether
it
it's
is.
a 1-bedroom apartment, whether it's a mansion, they don't want to feel safe.
Oh my goodness! Yep.
At this age, at least,
at this age for sure. Like early young learners. Yes. Safety is very important. That's like the number one is safety and something else. I don't know, but mostly safetiness. Like if a child is safety, their brain works better. It just they're more calmer
and they want consistency.
Yeah, they're more open. I mean, come on now, that's what they want.
I know. I mean, obviously, our kids are getting older.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think we're still about 3 years out from them really starting to be impacted by culture. Like,
oh, yeah, they are not.
They're a little bit too young still. Like, that normally happens around 10, 11 when they start, watching movies and then seeing, like,
other things. Yeah, and paying attention.
That's when they realize, like, the different levels of stuff. Like, like
it just clicks. Because right now,
our kids can't even tell wealth.
Right.
Because, okay, our son goes to a private school, and sometimes I'll see stuff and I'll be like, okay, like, these people are filthy rich.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but the kids don't understand that. You can tell they really don't, they don't care that I live in a mansion, my friend live, you know what I'm saying? They're just friends. They're not the age yet where they separate because of social economic stuff.
Right. And even when we lived in our apartment, remember, they would be like, our house is big. Like, and then we would go to my aunt's and them house and they'd be like, and our aunt's house is big and our house really is big. But like, we lived in an apartment. Like we didn't even have a house.
Yeah, I mean,
but they equated us to the same.
They thought my sister lived in a castle.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just funny, but I really respect that about them, and I just, even when they do learn the culture and learn just differences, I hope that they still
keep that same value.
That same value. Yeah, respect that value.
Just respect that.
It's not about that.
People.
Yeah, it's about the people inside the home, in the atmosphere, in the home. So yeah.
All right, your turn. You got 2 more. 7.
Oh my God, this is a big goal of me. Mind. I have to get my hair to grow 2 inches.
Nah, do something else.
What? No, I'm serious. I'm not playing. I'm really not playing. Like my
hair
can't
be a goal. Like you don't control your hair growth. Just let it grow. Like
actually, least that's the least because my hair will grow. Last year it grew like 3 inches.
Well, first off, you're pregnant, so let's slow our roll here.
It'll grow. No, my hair grows when I'm pregnant.
Okay, so let's just let it grow. Like that can't be a goal. I want my hair to grow 2 inches.
What? Everybody wants their hair to grow. Come on now. Okay, anyway, whatever. I don't care. Anyway, whatever. I gotta drop this baby weight. That should be real. By the end of the year, I need to be in the 150s.
That's too small.
Nothing. Heck, Lord, no, it is not. My knees don't hurt when I'm in the 150s. I got fed of health. They're gonna be like, that girl acting like she. Anyway,
150.
No, like not 150. That's really too small. Because remember I met you, I was 145, and oh my God, that's just too small. So I mean, like 150. My favorite weight for me, myself, and that's how you should judge yourself. That's how you personally should judge yourself. Not how about other people think of you, are like their weight scales, but how when you feel your healthiness, when you feel your prettiest. You know what I mean? Like that should be your ideal weight. And so my ideal weight is between 155 and 160, right there, because that's like for me a medium.
Okay,
and that's all I want to be. I don't want to be no small. That ain't it. But yeah, I'm hoping that I get back to that. Okay. I think I will. That's my body goals.
I want to take 2 family trips this year.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Oh my God, I'll think about all the kids we have. And a baby.
Yeah, so I'm thinking one before the baby, one after. If I had to say so.
Yeah, we running out of time with the first one. One before the baby. But yeah, it should be coming. I agree with that, yes. And lastly, what else do I want? Obviously, I want to my goal for any year is always to get closer to God, because that's one thing that we need to remember. You can never be too close to God. You can never grow in your walk with God. There's always another level.
A lot of it is discipline,
Yeah, there's always another level.
It's the discipline of
it's true.
Spending that time, that quality time.
Mm-hmm. I also want to be more open this year and verbal about God in my life. So
I agree. I want to be more equipped to have just the random conversations.
Yeah.
Because the issue, and I've told my wife this to anybody, I don't want to misrepresent Christ or what I believe in by being ignorant of a scripture or interpretation or anything. I want to be well equipped and able to fully explain my thoughts when it comes to my religion.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm the opposite, but that's why he put us together. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna do that though. I'm sure it just always just lines up. And all these things, honestly, people be like, how you know like that is from God or like whatever. I go back to always the like the desires, God will give you the desires of your heart. I'll answer them. And I feel like people use that to their advantage to limit other people.
Right.
Because one day I had said something about that, like, this is, I feel like God put this on my heart because I didn't ask to do that. I wasn't thinking about that. And like someone told me like, well, how do you know that's what God wants? He could be asking you to do something else. And I'm like, but didn't he say, why is this in my heart? Like, why didn't he say, I'll give you the desires of your heart? He didn't say anything else. He didn't say, oh, what somebody else said that you should do. He said, what was in my heart? You don't know, other people don't know what's in my heart. Only me and him know until I tell you. So how dare you say that, to me? And so I thought about that. Well, I dealt with that last year a lot because God was speaking to me a lot about our futures and just my future personally and how it would affect other people, and especially my husband, and our kids. And so that was a lot of, redirecting of my life
right. And
last year. So
I do. I guess the last thing on mine is just to make sure that we are adequate in the quality time we spend as a family together.
yeah.
Just making sure that we don't miss moments, making sure like we started to take a walk for the kids and just stuff like that. Like I said, I'm actually picking up some today when I go to the store. Some like Connect Four, like just the games.
Oh
where
yeah,
we
so
play
we can play. Yeah.
as a family.
Family nights. Yeah, it's fun. I used to do that.
Just to make sure. I mean, we have a very good family.
Yes.
But I do know that to get that next level, it just comes with time. And that trust is spending time.
Yeah.
Like if you spend time with your kids, with your spouse, quality time, it's almost impossible not to be intimate as far as like expressing when you're hurt, expressing when something happened.
Yes.
And knowing that
because it just builds.
As a family, we're here for each other.
Yeah.
And then two, together we can do it all. So
I agree.
That's all I have.
I agree because just like
that you go put together. I'm not artistic.
I agree, and in this, especially in this day and age, people need to remember that because this day and age, you see people all the time buying things for like their children, and they'd be like really young, and it's like, then they get upset because they don't play with them or they don't use the stuff, and it's like, you don't have to buy things to show your love for your children. What's long, like things will pass away. You know what I mean? Like material things will pass away, they could break, etc. But like that bond can last a lifetime, even when you're gone.
Right.
And that love that you give your kids will last also because it'll just be in them.
Right.
And so I think that that's very important, and that's way important than what we can give our kids. Like we can give time. Like we should make time for our children because you always make time for what you want, or what you think is important.
You can't make time, but you can.
Yeah, you can't, but you can move things around to have time.
Prioritize time. It's a
right. Day by day, also, like even because I know some people be like, "Oh my God, how do you like do what you do?" And first of all, I feel like I'm not doing enough, but okay. People be like, how you do what you do, and still like your family is really close, like you and your kids, like. And I'm just like, honestly, whatever. I feel like I don't do enough, but at the same time, I feel like I always make time for myself, whether it's just a bath. I'm making time for myself. I don't care. Or if I'm in the tub, toilet sitting there. Or if I'm in the kitchen just scrolling my phone, that's still time for me. And then also I make time for my kids too. Like, as much as on the ride home, for instance, it's a 20-minute drive. They cut up sometime, I'm not gonna lie. Right. But that's also a time for me that I've learned to talk to them. And just like yesterday, we had a conversation about about God and about, heaven and hell. And so, and we had that conversation. And even my little 3-year-old, my 4-year-old, he's 4-year-old now, but he was listening. And I was really talking to Evan, but he just was sitting there.
They be listening.
He was very quiet. He probably don't know what I'm talking about, but he was listening. And so, that was just some time that we had together, and because they said they wanted to learn more about the Bible.
Those are the moments that they'll remember later, regardless of what we're talking about.
Yeah, right.
They'll just remember that.
Or where they are in life.
They'll remember.
Yeah. Yeah. So you just have to find that moment and use it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
being intentional.
It's a great episode.
It really was.
Started a little drama, just a little drama, but
right.
We gave y'all some good stuff.
Let y'all pray for Amazon, whoever that seller is, because
Amazon, we want the smoke. No, I'm joking.
Work on it hard. They need to.
I'm not saying that about Amazon. For I come home
and
house be gone. Amazon got a lot of money.
They sure do. They sure do.
Cool. Well, that's it, man. Thank you for listening to the podcast.
Thank you, guys.
We appreciate all the listeners, all the supporters. We don't take it for granted. And if you just download it and don't listen,
that's fine too. We got you.
That's support. Like people,
baby, come on.
Let me end with this. It's so easy to support people nowadays.
Oh my God, yes.
Like it don't take no financial support.
It don't.
Like we live in a world where analytics and clicks matter more than money.
That's crazy.
And those are free for you.
Yeah.
So just, I literally just go through and like other people's stuff. Just like it, double tap it.
Or sometimes I just be
the analytics.
Yeah, or sometimes I just be sharing people's stuff, and I don't really like eat the stuff, or I don't even really care for it. I just be sharing it because
I know it helps the analytics.
Yeah, like
as a fellow content creator,
I just be sharing.
We live in a world where we can't just see stuff in order.
Yeah,
we can't just see what we want to see. We see what they want us to see.
Yep.
So I at least try to help other content creators.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Because it's free. You on your phone anyway.
Double tap.
You ain't got nothing to do right now anyway. So
I don't want to go off on a tangent about algorithms. But
oh my goodness, right?
So thank you for listening to Pills Talking Podcast. Yes. Good night.
If we put ourselves out there, help us out.
Yeah, man. Good night.
Good night, guys.